Hi, I'm Andrew, an entrepreneur and a computer science student,
Hi, I'm Verene, a psychology major student.
and you're now listening to the Ink Thoughts podcast, where we ponder and talk about incongruous thoughts ranging from our daily life to the human mind.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Ink Thoughts podcast. And yeah, it's been another week, not a particularly beautiful week for me. But before I start sharing about my mundane life, let's ask Verene to share hers. So yes, how was this past week for you?
Well, I started my week with 2 off days because I took leave. And yeah,
Oh yeah, originally we were supposed to go to Penang.
yeah, because why we are here?
I mean, it's COVID. I mean, well, at least in Malaysia, it's legally required to quarantine and all this. So we are actually fulfilling our duties and everything. And I mean, we're still going to Penang next week, so it's fine, right? Yay!
Yeah, so I won't say I use up all of my time to really rest, but yeah, I do feel slightly better after the 2 off days, and so the remaining 3 days is just normal working life. But yeah, yesterday night I went to a badminton session with my friends, and we have been doing it. I can see almost every week, and yeah, it feels kind of fun, and also it gives us a chance to exercise. I'm a lazy person.
That's cool. That's cool. I mean, I do know some people on Instagram where they do it weekly, and then I think they've been doing it for like 10 years or something, which is quite amazing. Yeah, they've been like it's a friend group thing as well. Like they've been doing this badminton thing, without off for like 10 years. But I think like during MCU they didn't do it obviously. But then other than that, they've been pretty much there all the time. So which is quite cool. Yeah, maybe. Okay, I'm not sure how long will this last in the future, but it's quite cool. While you can still do it in Malaysia, yeah, you should just do it, which is a good thing.
Yeah, and sometimes there will always be some funny thing happen. Yeah, because someone play it in a very funny way, or whatever, or someone just want to make joke about someone else. Yeah, so yeah, it's a
Okay.
friends bonding time as well, and there are people that I really appreciate a lot. Yeah, then today
Okay, that's cool.
today
that's cool.
has been kind of tiring for me, but I do feel productive. Because after I woke up, I did tutoring. Then straight away after that, I quickly changed into my workout attire and went for a bungee bar class. Oh my god. That is seriously so tired. I mean, this the first time, but it is actually fun. And I think if you really want to work out, this is one option that you can think about it. Yeah. Yeah, then after coming back, I'm so tired. Yeah, until this podcast lah. But I'm a lot better now after a short nap. How about you?
That's cool. I mean, I didn't actually think of getting a nap as well until because like there's still quite a period of time until we actually were supposed to start our podcast. That's why I actually went for a nap. Yeah, a 30 minutes nap. But then I don't know, man. I still can't find myself enjoying the 30 minutes nap. I'm still those kind of person who enjoys waking up on my own. Yeah. So I if I fix a timer or something, I just wouldn't feel comfortable. I don't know. I still can't find a way to solve that. But yeah, other than that, I mean, this whole week, I spent my first 2 days in my quarantine, my final 2 days of quarantine, and then on Wednesday, Verene came. Yeah, it's amazing. Verene came to find me, but then just for one day, she was working. I mean, in the morning as well. So I mean, pretty much nothing happened. I was just doing on myself, been working on my dissertation, and then I've at least I've completed my first draft, but there's still a few documents that I need to go through before I can actually submit them. So yes, I hope that goes really smoothly. But then I don't know. I've not particularly enjoyed it. I'll say, but yeah, at least kind of the first draft is done. So at least I guess I won't fail. So if I do submit whatever I have now, at least I'll get like 40 marks or something. But now what I've left is 2 more assignments, which yeah, I mean, I think those are a lot better. Yeah, one is quite easier, one is just a report, and another one is actually a program plus a report, which should be better because it's just like 2,000 words, and then it's something that I just need to get myself into doing it. Actually, next week, Tuesday is a holiday, and you're going to office on Thursday, right?
Yeah.
And then Wednesday you are not going to office.
Yes.
Shall we go out and work?
Oh yeah, sure can.
Okay, I think that's
Yeah,
quite good.
changing an environment works for me also.
Yeah, I mean, I've been thinking about this, something like that, but then, I don't know. I guess I'm just really lazy that I never got myself into doing it because, Wednesday, yeah, you came on Wednesday, and then on Thursday I was alone in my house, and therefore I didn't actually want to go out to get lunch, and I just cooked myself a pack of instant noodles. I don't know. I'm just so lazy to do all this kind of stuff.
I
And then
remember.
on Friday, because
I remember someone blamed me for
what is it?
being late for lunch, and then then he said the next day he wants to get something good. Then turned out he's getting himself instant noodles.
I mean those are good as well, but then just once actually it doesn't taste that good. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, that's so yeah, I guess we can do that next week. I mean, yeah, I just want to get my stuff done and all that. We'll see where to go and all that, but anything? Is there any interesting thing happened in my life? Maybe not that much, but then I do know that my sister is having holiday this few days, just like how people are having this in the UK. So she's actually enjoying a Good Friday holiday, and then Easter Sunday, which they'll be replacing on Monday as well. It's actually quite. If I'm back in the UK, it'll be actual bank holiday, which are very rare because in UK you rarely get all this bank holiday. But I guess I'll enjoy it next year. But yeah, and then on Tuesday we have this I think a Muslim celebration. I'm not sure what is that holiday for, but it's a Muslim celebration, so that's why she's actually having a long weekend. And then next Friday she's going to Penang as well. So she's actually just going to school for like 2 days, which is quite funny. But yeah, quite looking forward to next week Penang trip, but also hoping that I will get most of my assignment done by then. And of course, I hope my dissertation is good enough. Hopefully that's the case. I don't know, man. But yeah, like I guess I don't know, man. Like this week, yeah, nothing much had happened. Basically, me struggling with trying to work on my dissertation, and then not working on it. Occasionally working some parts of it, something like that. Oops. Hello, am I back? Okay,
Welcome
yeah.
back.
Okay, sorry about that. A short. Yeah. Okay, you didn't stop recording,
No,
right?
I didn't.
Okay, that's cool. I mean, the reason why this happened is because today, I'm doing this in my room. I'm not connected to a router. I mean, there's a router here, but I'm just not connected to it via a cable because I'm just very lazy. So yeah, I don't know. I've been really lazy these few days in Malaysia, so I did not edit a video. So actually, today is the first time in many months which I've never upload a video on Saturday, and then of course I haven't been writing my blog. I mean, I've not written my blog for 2 weeks. I'm supposed to write one tomorrow. I'll see. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm very conflicted right now. Like I've things to do, and then I'm back in Malaysia. The weather isn't that nice because it's quite hot and all this kind of stuff. Like it's very complicated for me. It's quite a conflicting time in life for me. But yeah, I guess sorry for blabbering for like how long have I blabbered on? I don't know. Has it been 10 minutes? Oh, it is. It's just past 10 minutes. I guess we kind of have the capability of kind of blabber for around 10 minutes consistently most of the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so today we are actually talking about something. I mean, I guess there's not quite a problem for many, but probably not even for you. But it's a thing for me. So is consuming content at 2x speed a good idea? So this idea actually arose because I'm quite an Ali Abdaal fan. So and then the thing he cares most about is about productivity, how to quench the most productive ways out of your living life. And one of the things he does is that he just consumes content on videos. When we talk about videos, he actually consumes video at 2 times speed, and then if we go into podcasts, he actually consumed them at around like 2.25 to 2.5 speed, which is ridiculous because even now I just keep it at 1.5 because if I just push it beyond 1.5, I actually can't understand what those people are talking about. But if I talk about YouTube video, I do range around 1.5 to 2. So yeah, I mean, is it actually a good idea to actually consume video at a faster speed, and do we actually gain anything out of this? So yes, Verene do actually consume video at a higher speed.
For video wise, I don't. But for podcasts, sometimes I
actually do
1.5, but not all the time.
Okay.
If I know that's a native speaker, then I won't do because I really can't understand, you know.
Okay.
And the reason that I listen to it because I want to know what they're talking about, and yeah. So if I consume it at a higher speed, then yeah, I don't think I can get anything out of it. Then better I don't listen.
Okay. I mean the exact reason for you to for not getting to 1.5 speed is is the same reason for me on not getting beyond 1.5 speed, because if it's beyond 1.5, I can't really understand. And kind of on YouTube as well. Like if it's a native speaker, I try to keep it at 1.5, occasionally 1.75. But then if it's not really a native speaker, I can actually just do it at the 2 times speed. Yeah, but then I don't know. I mean, I find it actually it works for me because the thing is that I will be able to save time watching it, because sometimes I don't know, I think of content as this way. Well, if I don't really want to, I don't know, should I I feel like podcasts usually they are quite useful. So podcast is just a way of in making it more efficient. So like it's more like a slightly more efficient input where you save time while also getting useful information. But when we talk about YouTube, I think sometimes it's actually worth speeding it up, because sometimes those videos are literally just time wasters, or like just for entertainment purposes. For example, when we talk about some vlogs, not to say that those vlogs are not worthy of being watched. I mean, they are worthy being watched, but then they are more like entertainment purposes. Not much information can be gained from it. So I think why not like just watch it at like 2 times speed. It's okay, because I just want to like just kind of get to know people's life while wasting few of my minutes. So I think it's okay. But at certain point, I don't know, sometimes maybe if there's too much things in my head, I do feel a bit stressed when watching those videos at 2 times speed. So then I will probably push it down to 1.5. But at this stage, I can't, at least for me, I can't really accept videos at one time speed. except it being actual how do I say that? A drama, or like, so if it's actually a story ish,
like a movie.
Yeah. Do you get what yes, kinda. So it doesn't have to be a movie, like those kind of short movie content by YouTubers and all that. Yeah, those where they actually put in effort into like all those lines, all the cinematography, all that. Those I would actually watch it at 1 times. I think those are the only ones. But other than that, all YouTube videos are generally consumed at 1.5 and 2 times speed. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I remember I did consume content at a higher, like a faster speed. But then, guess what the content is?
I'm trying to think what content do you watch, but I just know that you watch vlogs. But I don't think that would be a vlog,
Oh.
because if you talk about vlog, you like, yeah, because like majority of your contents will be vlog, and then you'll be watching all of them. I don't know. I don't know. I have no
Okay,
idea.
I
What is it?
I'm not doing it now because I'm no longer a student. Actually, it's those like recordings or
okay,
especially
lectures.
especially when COVID started, then we suddenly changed to online studying. Then the first semester, most of the lecture they actually pre-record the content and before the live session. So so we have to finish that before coming to the class. And then at the beginning, I didn't change the speed, and I realized it's so tiring for me to go through everything, and then also it's hard for me to focus. But then weirdly, when I increase the speed, I actually focus more. I mean, it's easier for me to focus, and I'm not actually that sleepy, but I can finish that in like how do I say I don't have to really stop for many times before I finish that whole video.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like even this year, I mean, okay, not this semester lah. Last semester, most of our content are actually pre-recorded. Yeah, and that's what I do as well. Just like blast them through like 1.5, 2 times, something
yeah.
like that, depending on the lecture, like lecture speaking up. But then yeah, that actually works out fine because I'm actually making notes, something, and I just
yeah.
occasionally when there's a lot more content on that slide, then I will probably pause it and then play it afterwards. Yeah. But why don't you consume content at 2 times speed, or like just not necessarily 2 times, like just higher than 1 time speed on YouTube?
Yeah, just
a question for
now
you.
when you share about those your experience, I actually think about this also. I'm like, why I never thought of doing this. Then I don't know. I think one of the reason is that well, I watch YouTube for entertainment purpose only, and I don't my target is not to consume as much videos or as much content as I can. Yeah, so yeah, I'll just enjoy the flow as what it is. Yeah.
I mean, it saves time though,
But
so you can have more productive hours.
but I do realize like sometimes if it's a very dragging thing, I skip 10 seconds.
Oh, okay. I mean, that actually happens to me. Sometimes I actually do both. So I speed it up to 2 times speed while double clicking it all the way. That actually happens to me sometimes. So yeah, I generally didn't watch most of the videos sometimes. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but then okay. I mean, I get what you mean. I mean, that's the same thing. Because I do know that people, even Ali does watch. Ali and some of my friends, they do actually watch movies at a higher speed, which is something I actually cannot accept. I don't know. Movies is just not the type of stuff that I can accept, because I don't know. I think they, like, movies, all this kind of stuff, they actually did put in effort into like every second, every scene, something like that. So I think there's no point speeding it up, because I don't know, maybe perhaps those movies are just something that I really, really want to watch, not just something to just fill in my time and all this. But then YouTube are actually something sometimes I don't really care. I just really don't feel like working. I just want to waste my time. But then when I do watch movies, it's not really about wasting time, but instead I really, really want to know what is that movie about. So I am generally against watching movies or even TV series at a higher speed. But of course, if my friend wanna do it, I won't stop them. But if I'm consuming it as well, then I will just leave that situation. where I will rather watch it sometimes, where I actually can sit down and just enjoy it at one time speed. Yeah.
Yeah, and I find those like maybe TV series or movies, if I play it at a higher speed, because I don't know, I prefer when I watch the story, I get more attached to it emotionally. You get what I mean?
Yes, I think yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so
I mean
if
I mean because like I mean most of the movies and TV series, they do put in a lot of effort into the pacing as well. Sometimes how long like how long it takes between the conversation passing to one and another, they actually do care about that. I mean most of the higher quality ones, they do care about all this kind of stuff. They do look into all this detail. So I personally think it's worth like spending the time to actually enjoy it as it is. Like what you say, like attach yourself to it emotionally, something like that. Yeah, I mean I quite agree with you on that.
yeah, so if I play
You're
like
saying something?
just no. So if I play it at a higher speed, then well, you just can't really focus on that, and confirm you can't really attach to it. You just want to know what happened, but
Yeah.
you don't. Actually, I question them if they really enjoy the movie.
Just now you said that you want to truly enjoy the story, right? So you watch it at like one time speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but on a it's quite contradicting. But then I'll say that the reason why they watch it fast is so that they can get the story as well. Yeah, at least from my friend. I don't know. They just want to get the story. Like I don't know. Like that one of my friend, he really only watched TV series and movies at like which are quite fast paced. So, you know, some of the drama, especially one of the most iconic examples will be the Taiwanese Hokkien dramas.
Yeah.
Those are really slow paced. I mean, if like I personally I wouldn't even enjoy those, but I think he definitely can't do that, because like just imagine something like that. But of course, because Money Heist is a Spanish drama, so it's kind of like a soap opera where they are kind of slow paced. They put in a lot of B-rolls, like a lot of background music and all that, a lot of other scenes from other birds flying over the sky, something like that. So he generally can't accept all those stuff. But I don't know, I just really enjoy. Like I only remember the final episode of Money Heist being the most fast paced one, because within that I think 1 hour a lot of things have happened. It's kind of literally like 4 episodes happening in one single episode, which is because like imagine I've been watching the whole 5 season at a very slow pace, and then suddenly like the last episode is just so fast paced, like 4 episodes contain one, so you can definitely notice that. So yeah, he just cannot accept that. But then the reason why I watch it is still to get the story. You know, he want to get the story. Probably it's more like he wants to, like how when we compare a book and a movie, you can get the story out of a book and a movie, but then the movie is that you have to go through you have to follow whatever they have, follow the pace that they have set. But a book, you can just get the story at your own pace. So he's probably more of those kind of people where he just want to extract the story, extract the most important part. Unlike the movie, where if you actually take your time and then follow the pace of the movie, you get a different feeling. You can maybe put yourself in the shoe of the protagonist or something like that. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, probably he is. I mean, there's nothing wrong with both of us. Both of us, as in like us and him. Like we are trying to. What we're trying to do, we're all trying to get the story, but the story that he's trying to get is just the story written. But the story that we are trying to get is we're trying to get the story that's expressed by the director himself. Yeah, because like through words, you can just read it, as fast as you want, and then you can get the kind of like the okay, maybe I think a better explanation would be that he's trying to get a summary, and then we are trying to get the whole book.
Okay, understand. Yeah, I think that's a good
I feel
analogy.
like this totally contradicts what I've said just now. But then yes, actually, this is actually the more accurate explanation. He actually just needs a summary, and then we need the whole book. That's why we enjoy its pace and something like that. Yeah.
Okay, speaking of this, actually I thought of when I was younger, yeah, I read a lot of books, but then when I compare it to my friends, some of them read like in a very, very fast pace. I wouldn't say I read it at a very slow pace, just that not as fast as them. But I have to make sure. I know some people just like scan through the lines, but for me, I have to go through every single word, like how they okay, in the past I read novels more lah. How they describe everything and all, you know.
Okay. I think I can get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's the same for me. I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm not sure if the reason why I read every single line slowly is because I need to understand the whole scenario, like what you do, or it's maybe just me that I can't understand it fast enough. That's why I need to read it slowly. Well, yeah, but definitely, when reading, I cannot scan it fast. Yeah, videos I can do that. I think maybe videos because there's like there's actually visual stuff, but when we talk about books, you have to convert the visual into actual no. So I mean the word is visual because we use our eyes to look at it, but then the information that it provides is not visual, it's verbal, and then I guess verbal-ish, and then you have to still convert that into an image, so
Yeah,
it kind of
true.
takes more time for me to process it that way, unlike people that can scan through. So yeah, I think I'm more of those person which I just need more time to process reading, unlike you where you kind of need to create the whole scene. Because I remember myself, sometimes I would read through a page understanding some parts of it, but then still not the whole part of it. Yeah.
Oh, but I think you somehow still read faster than me.
Really?
I feel like, yeah.
I mean that's probably why, because I just try to understand ish, like not like picking a summary out of it, but then I guess I'm more of those person that try to understand the bigger picture instead of getting the small details, something like that. So actually there's this one thing which actually always happened to me. So sometimes I'll forget who is that person if they refer it in a later chapter. I was like, so
Really?
which is this person, something like that. I was like, yes. Yes, I would know the protagonist, and then like when the protagonist refer to this person, I was like, so who's this person again? Unless they refer it quite frequently, like suddenly 3-4 times in a row, then I'll have quite a solid image. If that doesn't happen, then I will usually forget about that. So this person, who is this person again? It sounds familiar. It might be that person doing this, but I'm not that sure, something like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay, interesting. I never know.
People actually read this way. That's why sometimes I actually question myself, am I actually getting the most out of the book? But I don't know. I don't know, but I just think that maybe I'm just a bit bad at reading. I mean, I still get the main part out of it though. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, like I remember reading about the Nelson Mandela book, because they talk about many of the leaders, their names and all that, and then I actually get quite confused between them.
Or maybe you're just bad at names lah. Some people just cannot.
Okay lah. Maybe I'm bad at names. That's
Okay,
why
I have
I can't remember. Like that's why I can't remember like names of celebrities and all this. I was like, oh, this person, like this name, is this person or something? Maybe I'm just bad at names.
Hello?
Maybe.
Hello? You can't even remember my friends' names. You have to connect them with what they did before. Until today.
Yeah, maybe I'm more of a visual person, I think. Maybe I'm more of a visual person. I'm probably more of a visual person, I think. What's that thing again? They have this disease where people are bad at words and all this. Do you remember?
I know what you're saying. I should know what's the term it
I
is.
think I know Einstein have it as well. Let me just give a short search, I think. Is it Einstein? Let's Einstein. La 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 Einstein. Let's just go through Wikipedia. Come on, load it. Let's see. I think it should be under personal life. Is there? Nope. Okay, I don't know. I forgot what's a word. I forgot what's a word. But do I actually have that? I don't know. I still went through primary, secondary, and university soon though. So do I actually have that? I don't know. But I'm more of a visual person, I'll say. Definitely. Yeah. Definitely I'm more of a visual person. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. Okay.
Questioning myself.
If I didn't understand it wrongly of what you're trying to say, those disorder is actually brain related, but some part are damaged or since young, when you're born, it's not that,
Develop.
Yeah, true. So I don't think you actually have that problem. Just that you are a bit slower compared to people when it comes to remembering people's name.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's a disorder where it's really hard for you. Yeah.
Pardon, what?
Because I think I studied about those in my third year, and those kind of disorder is actually they really cannot remember any single word or something.
Words and all that.
Yeah.
But it's quite funny though. Not that they can't remember words. They can't read words.
Yeah.
They can hardly read words. But then when they hear it, they can easily hear it, something like that. But then they can't really read it visually, something like that.
Yeah, because
that's what I know.
Yeah, because part of the brain is only for visual. And then that part is damaged.
So their visual isn't that good.
Yeah, if that part is damaged, then it's hard for you to. And then maybe the part that is damaged is specifically related to maybe like reading or some language.
Okay.
If I didn't remember everything wrongly lah, I hope I didn't.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. So yes, let's just get back. I mean, would you? Okay, now let's get back to the main topic. So, would you consume content at the higher speed?
Personally, most of the time, I won't.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, that's quite a good idea. Sometimes I think about myself doing this. I don't exactly know what's the purpose of me doing this. I do know that I do know that the podcasting is helpful, because if I play it too slow, it will I don't know, it will be a bit boring, I guess.
Yeah, especially when
probably
the
because,
episode is long.
Yeah, and probably, I'm not sure if I'm right, but maybe because it's just auditory input. There's no visual input as well. So imagine like when there's a pause or something, there's literally nothing, because unlike videos, even when there's no conversation, there's something to look at.
Yes.
When we talk about podcasts and all this, when they pause, there's literally nothing. So I think a faster pace actually contribute. Not really contribute. It kind of replace the lack of imagery from that, something like that. But then, yeah, like when we talk about YouTube, sometimes I do actually question. At least I'm not sure. Maybe I'll still continue it because I got used to it. But definitely, I'll still retain my stance on not watching actual movies or TV series at higher speed than its original one. Yeah.
And then another thing,
I just kind of like, there's no point doing that, I just think.
and then another thing that I thought of is, actually, most of the people, they listen to podcasts while they're doing something, like they multitask, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even though when I mean, even though I already sped up my podcast listening speed, I am still multitasking. Because like usually I listen it while doing gym or something, or even playing games, which is actually quite effective. Last time,
Yeah,
yeah,
so
I listen it while I'm playing game.
yeah, so imagine a very long episode, and then people speak in a normal pace, and yeah, for a very long time you might get bored because you're just listening to something, and then because you're also multitasking at the same time, it's very easy that your focus just went somewhere else. That you know there's something playing, but you're actually not listening to any single thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably it will probably just become more like a background music
Yeah.
instead of something that you're actively processing all the content from it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I guess from this, I don't know, but because I guess I can probably ask you this question, but you probably won't have an answer because you rarely do that. So, do you think you're actually getting anything when you're actually when we talk about specifically video? Because I guess we kind of answered on the audio part. So I guess we are still getting something from the audio content, even though we sped up depending on the speed lah. But usually we are still getting something because, like what you said, otherwise it would just be background music where we wouldn't even care about it. But if we talk about video, do you think we are still getting anything from it? Like after we sped up the video.
Well, I think we can still get something out of it. Just that depending, I think sometimes it depends on the content. Let's say, well, on YouTube there's educational video also, right? Yeah, if you speed it up,
Yeah.
you still get something, right?
I guess it ultimately it goes down to how much interest do I have in the topic, I guess.
Okay, yeah, true.
I guess that's the main thing. Yeah, because if I'm not, I don't know. I mean, it does happen. It does happen for me, whereby I sometimes I just let it run because I don't know. Maybe I'm folding clothes or something, and then I just probably want to feel like, oh, I am actively doing something, which is not an actually good idea. Sometimes I should probably focus more on like the folding clothes and all that, and then I actually didn't get. I don't actually process anything from it. But if I am interested in those stuff, yeah, I guess so. But sometimes it does happen whereby because it just runs a bit too fast, I actually have to pause and then rewind it back a few seconds and then just to rewatch it, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It does happen that way.
I think if you can't really focus on what the content is about when you speed it up, then you need to go back for a few times. Maybe it's not a very productive thing to do, but if let's say you have no problems with going through everything, then yeah, why not if you want to? And if it works for you, then
That's why I'm questioning this part. But I'll probably still stick with 1.5 speed. It's still quite an optimal thing for me to do, at least for now. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I've gotten used to it. But yeah, I don't know. I think this is more like I quite agree with what Tamo says. I think the productivity industry is not about actually building people into becoming more productive humans. It's more like a lie thing. It's more like like it's not a painkiller. It's more like a vitamin where they try to just make people feel more productive, and then there's still good things out of it. You get better mental wellness and all this stuff. But then, if we talk about actual things produced, most of the time, there's no increase in actual productivity or like actual output, something like that. It's probably just like more of a mental thing where you feel better, and then it's because of that mental thing that kind of push you into doing better, getting better output or something like that. Or maybe it doesn't even contribute to productivity. It actually contributes to other parts of your life.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
And some people, I guess they mistaken the word productive. Then they think as
Maybe.
what?
maybe. I mean that could be true.
Yeah, like they think some. Okay, I won't say all, but some of them might have the idea like I as long as I do as much as I can, then I'm being productive. But then they didn't actually think why they're doing this. They're just doing because
Yeah.
of the word productive.
Yeah. I mean, probably like it's more like a trend or something.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I want to follow this trend, something like that. I guess sometimes it just happens that way. Yeah. Okay. I guess that's it. That's our wrap up, right?
Yeah.
Is it a good idea? Probably. I don't know. I guess it depends on the content, and then it depends on your purpose. But I don't know. But actually, right now, even for YouTube, I mean, sometimes I just do it so that I kind of think that I'm consuming entertainment content at a faster rate, so I'm more productive. But if I don't even gain the entertainment value out of it, it's probably better if I don't watch it at
Yeah,
all.
true.
So sometimes it's probably it's probably not a good idea. I guess it ultimately depends on what content you're actually watching and then your purpose of it. Yeah, there's like still good stuff for like podcasts and all that where you can, at least from us, we think that it's actually quite a good thing to speed it up. But for videos and all that, it kind of depends on your purpose. Maybe lecture it actually helps, but then like, I don't know, other stuff I'm not sure.
Okay, but of course, don't speed it up until you don't even understand. You just want to get through and go like finish the video, but you didn't get anything at all. Then yeah.
Yeah. I mean those have no point at all. Totally no point. Yeah. So yes, do you have any insights for this week that you want to tell our fellow audience?
I'm afraid I don't have anything.
I actually have something, but then I kind of forget.
Oh no.
I remember that I have something, but then I forget. And then yeah, we have this Notion page design with all that places for us to put all the stuff, but then we just never use it, which is actually our terrible mistake because we're lazy and all that.
Super lazy.
Oh no! Oh yes. I thought of it. Yeah. Actually, because I think it's probably a few weeks ago where you actually mentioned that your brother because he got into art stream and then he wanted to try out science stream. Yeah, and then but he tried to appeal, but then he failed in doing that. Actually, today I realized something. I realized actually all this science stream, art stream stuff, I mean, it's good that he actually wants to do science stream. That's why he is interested in some of it. That's why he want to go for that. But with that's a very good thing. But I guess many people have this misconception on trying to decide art and science stream, like it will actually your life actually depends on it, which is actually a misconception. You shouldn't do that. That's a mistake because one thing is because many people kind of just think that art science stream is better and art stream is not. That's a totally false misconception, but I don't want to go into that now. I believe there's many explanations on why science stream isn't actually the best thing in the world. But another thing I want to talk about I want to focus about is that actually I think sometimes all this decision we don't have to think it too far ahead. So like probably like a brother, he can just choose whatever that he actually likes and then just do it because I realized that first thing first, there's no point in trying to predict your future because you don't know how it'll get. And then second thing is that even though it seems like this pathway eventually doesn't suit your future, you still can find a way to solve it. Because today I had a conversation with my mom's friend, and then she's actually, because she asked about what I study and all that, and I talked about I'm studying computer science, and then she actually asked if art stream students can actually head to study computer science, and then I said actually yes, it is actually possible because when I guess sometimes we're just too fixated that like we have to do all the right things to go on the right path, but then things doesn't happen this way because if we look at it from a further perspective, you realize that at least in Malaysia, the the high school education and your university education is totally separated.
Yeah.
Like what? So our Form 5, fifth form or O level equivalent would be taking the SPM. So that's like kind of the most important exam of your lifetime. But the thing is that even after you get that, you can't go straight to university. You still have to fill up a gap in between. And then when you realize at all those university prospectus and all that, let's say if you try to go into computer science, yes, of course, computer science is a science stream subject. It's a STEM subject. So it intuitively you think that, oh, of course, art stream student can't study that, but it's actually not the case, because if you go deep into the requirements, you realize that most of them don't even care whether you come from science stream. Possibly they'll say that, okay, you definitely need to have maths as a subject or maths as a subject, and probably for art stream student they don't study maths. So of course that is a disadvantage for you. So you can't go straight into computer science, but then it doesn't stop you from doing it. You just have to take this thing. But ultimately, I think it's better this way, because you are actually studying what you enjoy at each period of your time. So if you actually enjoy art stream, you can just go ahead and study art stream. So you spend the 3 years actually learning what you actually feel like you like learning about, and then if after that you really like computer science, you will actually enjoy taking that probably 1 year of taking the AdMath, something like that as well. I mean, there's nothing wrong in delaying your studies and all that. I guess this is a better way of doing things, because there's just no need to like just, I want to go to science stream so that maybe next time I'll be closer to my dream, but then I don't enjoy that. Yeah, this is what I realized, because there's actually quite a huge gap in between where you can easily fill up the missing pieces between your high school and your university education. This is just something I realized, because I realized most of the time they just care about like how many A's, how many B's, and then rarely they actually care about what subject that you actually take. And when it actually care about that, you can just go ahead and take your subject. Yeah.
Yeah, true. And like for even in psychology field today, you want to become I because most of the university education that, not most lah, I mean for me, I did it at Nottingham, so it's a UK based thing, right? So I know a bit more about how UK works. UK system works, I mean education system works for this. So if today you are just a business student for your degree and you want to do clinical psychology, then just take a conversion course for 1 year, then you're done. Then
and then you realize that, and then you kind of question that. You'll be like, wait, I spent 3 years trying to get this accreditation, and then people can just get a 1 year course, and then they can become they can get the same standard as me. How is that fair?
Yeah, but anyway, it still works. You can still go into the course, but of course, because maybe people have more exposure than you, so it might be a bit harder for you to adapt to it, but it doesn't mean it's impossible.
Yeah, eventually if you actually do enjoy this thing, I guess that will work out way better for you, because you truly enjoy it and then you have the passion in it. So I think this small thing that you have is a unfair advantage compared to many others which just do all this kind of thing for I don't know, blind, like just literally blindly doing it or something. Yeah.
Yeah. And then one of my friends, I mean close friends, he did his undergrads in what is it called, PR and event management, something like this. Okay, so he's actually working now, but then he realized his passion in chiropractic, and and yeah, after graduating from high school, he never do any science subject after that. So it's been a few years for him, but yeah, I think he will go into like chiropractic studies soon lah. Just that he need to take another foundation year because he don't have the basic, and then it's been very very long since he studied science. But yeah, that will take up a few years for him to become a accredited chiropractic practice, but yeah, he's okay with it, and I think it's actually a very a brave decision, especially in the Asian culture.
Asian
Yeah,
world,
yeah.
Asian society.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we just emphasize too much on this thing about time for no reason. Like why you want to blast through your whole life so fast for what? Like what's the point? I guess I don't know. I don't know, man.
Yeah. And
I don't know. Yeah, I guess sometimes there's. I mean, yeah, it's true that we have limited time and then we have to appreciate it and all that. But then, I mean, aren't we appreciating it? I guess I do have to execute on this, even though now I'm saying it, but then sometimes I still don't believe in it. But then, yeah, like even though we are slower, but then we are actually doing what we actually like. So what's wrong with that? We are actually enjoying, and then that's how we're appreciating life. So I guess there's nothing wrong with that. So yeah, that's something I'm telling myself as well, and then I hope that I will follow this rule as well.
yeah, and there's not just one definition of success. It depends on how you define it. So it doesn't mean you have to
Yeah.
be very rich at a very young age, then you are successful and the others are not.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, speaking of my brother,
I mean,
okay,
being rich helps a bit, but then like it's not the whole world.
Yeah, true.
Being rich is better, you know.
Yes,
it helps.
yes.
Yeah, but then it's like the cherry on the top. But then the thing is, I guess the most important thing is to have the whole cupcake. Otherwise, you wouldn't even have place to put the cherry there. So like yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, yeah, who doesn't want to be rich? Money can do a lot of stuff, but it doesn't mean you can do everything.
Everything. Yeah. It'll make a lot of things easier, but then like it doesn't solve everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, anything
Yes.
anything else you want to
Yes,
share?
one.
Oh, you have something you want to share?
Okay, just so you mentioned about my brother, right? Okay, speaking of him, he actually,
Yeah.
I think after he started the new academic year for 2 weeks, and then he tell me, actually, I'm glad that I'm in the art stream now. Everything makes more sense for
Okay.
him.
Oh, okay.
And then and
Oh,
he's
alright.
I can see that he's actually really enjoying the subject now, and I'm glad that
Oh, really?
yeah. And then
That's cool, that's
remember that time he tried to appeal to another class so that he can study at maths. Yeah, but he didn't have the chance because you have to have a space at the first place before you can enter. There's no space available, so he can't do that. But what he's doing, because he really really wants to study that, and he's really interested in that, so he applied to take extra subject so that during normal school time there's no at maths class for him, so he go tuition and then do exam in school and do SPM.
Oh.
Yeah.
And how does he find it?
So far,
Did he regret his decision or something?
so far no, but I think the school have the policy like by the end of the Form 4 year you can still decide if you want to drop it lah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's cool.
And
that's cool. That's
by
good,
that
that's
time
good.
he has
That's a very
already
good
went through at least 4 exams, so he should know if he really want to
You should
continue.
know whether this is a wise
Yeah.
decision.
But
Okay.
yeah, okay, it's a bit bad, but sometimes I say, "Aya, why you like so blur and everything?" But now, like recently, I'm actually really proud of what he's doing lah.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
I never tell him, so keep it a secret because I know he for sure won't listen to our podcast.
I mean, it's highly likely that he wouldn't listen. But then the file is there, the recording is there. We expect this to live here forever. So yeah, just see if he ever encounters it. Yeah. Okay. So yes. Anything else you want to share?
No, I think that's all from me.
All right. So I guess this will be it for this week's episode then. So yes. Thanks everyone for listening. And if you enjoyed, do like our I forgot what should we talk about, but I guess it's not really like, but just send up a rating on the Apple Podcast, and now you can do it on Spotify as well. So yes, please do rate on both platforms, whichever that you're listening from. If it's possible to rate, just rate it. If you can leave a comment, leave it, or even just email us. We will really like to hear from you. So yeah, other than that, thanks everyone for listening, and see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the podcast. If you enjoyed, do share with your friends and family and leave us a review on the Apple Podcast. If you're not using an Apple device, you can leave a review on the Apple Podcast website with the link in the show notes. If you have any feedback or thoughts which you hope that we'll discuss in the future, feel free to email them to us at hello@incthoughts.com, or alternatively, you can send us a private message on our Facebook, Instagram or Twitter with the username of incthoughtspod. Thanks again, and see you all next week. Bye bye.